This ABC 15 flash briefing is sponsored by Sanderson Ford. Straight up.
Hello, I'm Allison Rodriguez with your afternoon update from ABC15 Arizona. Another day, another round of delayed and canceled flights. Now, we checked with Sky Harper and there were about a dozen flights canceled today. And that's on top of the thousands grounded across the country due to COVID-19 and lack of staff to operate the flights. Plus, there's bad weather, too.
Try to get here as early as we can about the delays, but they're here and we're waiting.
For us, it hasn't been that bad. And honestly, I haven't seen too many Southwest flights get canceled. I've seen a lot of United and some American stuff. I have not really seen too much Southwest.
Now, for those not as lucky as him, getting a refund or reimbursement for delays or cancellations does depend on the airline, so you should check with them. You are going to be paying more for a lot of items at the grocery store next year. Prices are set to rise on everything from mac and cheese to mustard, from juice to Jell-O and canned soup. Analysts estimate prices will rise 5% in the first half of 2022. It's part of what businesses and economists are calling the highest inflation in decades. Gas Buddy, the gas price tracking tech company, forecasting prices at the pump will also go up next year. It's predicting the national average will rise to $3.41 a gallon from this year's average of $3.02. Gas Buddy believes prices are going to peak in May, where prices in Arizona could be near $4 a gallon. Should be noted, though, oil prices are extremely difficult to predict accurately. And high-tech toys can be great for encouraging your kids to learn, but they can also come with some privacy concerns. Consumer watchdogs saying there are three main things to pay attention to: whether the toy has a camera or a microphone, if it connects to a mobile app that can allow your child to interact with other users, and finally, if it requires a personalized account that stores your child's data. Experts say one of the most important things you can do to protect their privacy is to help with the setup process from start to finish.
Having a strong password for an account is really important, and that's something a child wouldn't think about. So being there from the setup of a smart toy all the way through the process, just so you know what information is given, but also to make sure that you have those safeguards in place, is really important.
The Children's Online Privacy Protection Act does require manufacturers to contact parents for consent before collecting any information on a child under the age of 13. They also are supposed to allow parents to delete any information. Back on the ice, the Arizona Coyotes sharing pictures of the team boarding their flight to take on the San Jose Sharks tonight. The NHL pausing games for several days to deal with COVID-19 health and safety protocols. Dozens of games have been postponed this season, including several for the Yotes. Flu season starting to pick back up, and in Arizona there's been more than 1,300 cases reported, but not everyone with influenza needs to see a doctor. Most people can get better just with rest and fluids. The Guaranteed Rate Bowl tonight at Chase Field. West Virginia Mountaineers taking on the Minnesota Golden Gophers. Kickoff scheduled for a little after 8 o'clock tonight, and tickets are still available. A special treat at Phoenix Zoo Lights. Members of the Minnesota Golden Gophers marching band putting on a show ahead of the Guaranteed Rate Bowl game Thursday. Notre Dame and OSU's marching bands will perform, and this is happening in the grassy area near the main lake. You will need a ticket to Zoo Lights to see the show, though, and Zoo Lights runs through January 15th.
Tracking your most accurate forecast, I'm meteorologist Jorge Torres. Get ready for a lot of snow today in parts of central and northern Arizona. Very active forecast for this afternoon. Notice our futurecast shows a lot of snow potentially from Prescott to Sedona up toward Flagstaff and along the Mogollon Rim toward the White Mountains, including Payson, Heber, and Show Low too, and even across portions of the Four Corners area there in Navajo and Apache County. So as far as rainfall amounts here in the valley, anywhere from a trace to a quarter of an inch, really beginning later tonight. In the high country, snowfall amounts generally right around 4 inches to a foot above 5,500 feet, and some gusts around the storms that do develop today. Highs only in the 20s in Flagstaff, 30s in Heber and Show Low, 40s as you head toward Globe, but notice here in the valley and to the west, cool as well, with highs in the mid-50s. And your 7-day forecast is showing those temperatures staying in the 50s and lower 60s for the next several days, with that chance of rain this afternoon at 80% here in the valley, back to 70% on Thursday, and 80% again on New Year's Eve with a high of 60 that day.
Another update tonight, but until then, get the latest news, weather, and traffic at ABC15.com or by downloading that free ABC15 mobile app.
This ABC 15 Flash Briefing is sponsored by Sanderson Ford. Straight up.